back, Simple Homeowners. Today we're going to try something a little different. I haven't done this before, but it should work out fairly well. And let's see how it goes. Let me show you what we're going to do here. I have a Maytag dryer. It's called a Centennial model. And the door, so here's the washer here, and here's the dryer. The door does not make it easy to take clothes out of the washer and put it into the dryer. So what we want to do is take this door and make it open the other direction. So it looks fairly simple to do. There's just some screws that we have to take out, move around, and flip the door. And let's see how this is going to work. First step, I believe, would be is you need to put something down to make sure that we're going to use this for a work surface. The door is going to come off. We're going to take it up here, and this will keep everything from getting scratched and make everything go a little bit smoother. The first part we want to do is actually take off the door. So as you can see, there's different slots. So this one has the slot at the bottom, at the top, and this one doesn't have a slot. When you get to the bottom, same thing, it's at the top. Now this will be a reverse when we go to the other side. But let's get these screws out of the way first. They're tiny screws. If you had a magnetic screwdriver, it would probably work the best. I'm notorious for dropping screws. So we'll see how that goes. So the door's off now. Now all I have to do is take the rest of the hinge off. Just unscrew it here. Get it out. And they're tiny little sheet metal screws, so you want to be careful when you're installing them, not to do them too tight. There we go. Hinges are on. Next thing we need to do is take the door cover off, swap it around, show you how to do that next. The next part is to remove the screws that's holding the cover. So there's one here, there's two on the side over here, and one on the top. So let me get those off and I'll show you what it looks like when we pull the cover off and swap it around. Now that all the screws are off, the best thing now to do, this is the orientation it was, and I was worried about looking at this, make sure if I was gonna get it backwards or whatever, but really it's not, it shouldn't be any issues at all. So we just take it off like that. Just set it temporarily out of sight. There's a cardboard thing here. I don't really know what that does unless it keeps it from being so flimsy and going back and forth. So one thing that we do need to do now is switch these two, the catch, this needs to come out and go over here, and this is the cover, and it goes over here. So we're gonna work on that next. I'll give you a little bit of a closer up look of what that looks like. So this catch will come out, you just take your hand, squeeze a little bit together like that, and that comes right out. You set that to the side. So now we're gonna come over here and work on this one. So we need to take, I think this is going to be in two parts. I'm not sure if I can do it by my hand. It's plastic, so you want to be careful. So I can get the plastic down. So that came out fairly simple. Now you just need to get the metal pieces on either side of the catch. It looks like we'll be able to get it out. I get it. There we go. Come out. So then you just bring it over here, just the way that it was. So we'll put this in underneath, just like that. So that goes in underneath like that. I think I'm gonna have to do it with the plastic out first. So let me reposition this and try it again. The easiest way to do it was I took this and did it from behind and then just pushed it up through the hole there. Now all I have to do is get this plastic piece in here. Just like that. So we're good there. We're all set. There's a little bit of play. I think we'll be fine. Back over here, we just need to put the plastic piece in to cover this up now. There, just like that. So we have that part of the door done. Now we just have to put the cover back on and reorient it and flip it over. I'll show you what I mean by that. So when I took it off originally, it was like this. So now what we need to do is take it, flip it around. So this will be when we open it, the door will go this way. You'll see the sticker now is down here on the bottom. The holes. The holes are lining back up. I just need to put my screws back in all the way around, and then this part will be complete. So now the time is to put the hinges back on. On the other side, when we took it off, this was on the top. And I'm gonna do it that way again on this side. And all we have to do is just line this up. And all the screws are the same, so if you just put them somewhere and then you go to put them back together, it's okay, because they're all the same screws, it doesn't really matter. Just doing a pretty good snug on that one. We'll come over here and do this one. So this is the top of the door. So we have our thing there, so on. The next hinge, same thing. It has to be like this. And just screw it in, and we'll go from there and show you how it looks. Another part that needs to be done is the door catch. This needs to be moved over here, and then this needs to go over here. Also, these little tabs, that's where your screws will go in for your hinges. So I'll take those plugs out and I'll bring them over here and plug in what we had here. So let me just show you how easy that is to do. Just a matter of unscrewing it here. Again, all the screws are the same. It helps when you go to reassemble it. As you can see, the fumble fingers are starting. So that comes out. Go on this side. Same thing on this one. So let me not bore you with all the unscrewing parts. Give me a second. So these, you just take a small screwdriver like this, you get behind that, prop those out. Remember, you need to use them on the other side. Oh, there goes one. And same thing here. Try to be careful not to scratch anything. You can get right behind it, just enough to pry it out a little bit. And then we'll swap those. All right, just give us a little update of where we are. So I took all the white plugs out on this side. I put our screws in, just the two to help when I hang the door. That's our next spot. The white caps are over here. We flipped this over, so now it's on this side. It was over here, so we just swapped those back and forth. So now we're ready to just hang the door and keep our fingers crossed we did everything right and it should work. So far out of the entire install, this will probably be the most difficult part. So what you need to do is be able to have a screwdriver, screw in. So I have it hanging currently on the screws that we installed that has that little key notch. So what I'm going to do is lift up a little bit, try to get this screw started, or not. Let's see if I can try it. Okay, let's try it again. Lift it up, just get it started. What to do now is the bottom one, and get that one started. So I have that one in. Go back up, tighten the top one, tighten the bottom one, and there's a little bit of room for adjustment if need be, not a lot. So we did it right. So this should shut. Oh, look at that. So it does shut. If it dries closed or not, I can't guarantee you that. So let me test it real quick and see if everything works. All right, well, here's the moment of truth. So I've got it set, gonna hit on. All right, that's good news. So let's see what happens if I open it. Sweet, nice. So that actually wasn't very difficult at all. If you take your time and go through it, as you can see, here's the screws that we did there. A little bit of close-up of the hinge. They're nice and tight. Bottom hinge. Come over here, just to recap, we've got the plugs back in, the catch that we used. So that was very not difficult to do at all, actually. If you just take your time and do it, probably took me, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, including filming, stopping, getting it set, so you could probably do it way faster than that. But now, take clothes out of the washer, throw them right into the dryer, and everything's good to go. So there you have it, the dryer door reversed, working great. It's a very simple, easy job for a simple homeowner. Hence the name of the channel. So thanks again for watching, I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.